Mental illness is back on the menu, ladies and gentlemen. You know, one of my favorite communities on the internet is GTA's community, the Rockstar Games community. You know, I'm somebody that loves GTA, and you might be like, but Muda, you haven't really talked about GTA in forever. Has there been anything to talk about in forever? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been kind of playing through all the GTA games, trying to 100% as many of them as I can before the next GTA 6 delay comes. And yes, I actually say delay because when you keep your expectations so low in life, okay, it's really hard to get disappointed. Now, why am I making this video, ladies and gentlemen? Well, in the last few days, it seems like schizophrenia has taken over, and a lot of content creators, a lot of people in the GTA community, because we actually have no fucking information whatsoever, we are, I shit you not, charting planetary positions in the fucking solar system to identify when Rockstar will release trailer 3 for GTA. Now, I'm sure this is a schizophrenic post. It has to be. But I'm also really tired of individuals going, oh man, you know, GTA 6 makes GTA 5 look like a PlayStation 3 game. I mean, how young is the fan base when you don't even know the original release platform anymore? You know, I love Grand Theft Auto, but one thing I'll tell you right now is growing up, there used to be a GTA game pretty much like every year, at least every 2 years, you know? You went from GTA 3, shit, you got Vice City right out of the gates. You had San Andreas come at you with a whole ass motherfucking state. You had PSP games. Shit, you had Grand Theft Auto on a goddamn Nintendo DS where you could sit in the recess, you know, like school lot, whip out your DS and sell cocaine from one end of Liberty City to the other. And you know, ever since I got out of school, you know, you basically just had one GTA game. It's crazy to think when Grand Theft Auto last released, I was a happy, slimmer, much more sane individual. Now, now I'm a fat old Indian guy waiting for the next fucking fix. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually going to be collecting Social Security checks by the time GTA 7 drops, or it even gets announced. That's what I'm thinking. But ladies and gentlemen, to start off with, obviously, let's look at some of the crazy schizophrenia. For instance, like about a month ago, one user goes, there are 14,287 trees in this shot. Yeah, you know when you whip out the screenshots from the GTA 6 trailers, this is some real schizophrenia. When you're fucking counting vegetation, it's all over. So I actually went ahead and counted the trees to get a real metric on the map density RN. Basically, I took an uncompressed PNG from the mapping Discord and dropped it into Photoshop. I set up a custom grid overlay and he just started counting. He just started going at it. So yeah, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, the individuals over here are going, yeah, it's pretty okay. It's pretty psychopathic in a way. But yeah, you know, honestly, we've got months to go, probably 7 months at this point, if the game doesn't get delayed. So we're all just basically in the Arkham Asylum together, experiencing this stuff come out. And honestly, you know, for a lot of people wondering about Trailer 3, part of me is getting into that phase of Grand Theft Auto where I'm just not as hyped as I actually was 3 years ago when we saw the release leaks, because usually by this point, Rockstar should probably be giving literally the third trailer, or at least they should probably be ramping up some form of advertising, which, if the game is releasing, like literally this year, probably should happen very soon. You know, you should probably see like pre-orders start to take place, at least on the PlayStation Store, at least on the Xbox Store. You should at least see like more and more advertising, maybe touch the internet, maybe, just maybe give us an extra fucking screenshot. You know, I'm pretty sure at this point in like GTA's like release span, you probably would have ended up getting like a gameplay trailer, and that's really all that I'm interested for. Like, if I can just see the HUD for the game, the characters moving around without being like a cinematic trailer, that's all I basically need. I kind of just want to see if like the quality of the trailers actually reflects in the game that I'm going to literally be playing with my own controller come November, if the game actually releases in fucking November, right? Like, if that actually even happens. So, one of the most schizophrenic posts that I ended up seeing was quite possibly this: I spent 3 months charting planetary positions. So this came out 10 days ago by Jalapeno Poppers 24, and this guy says, claims trailer 3 is dropping Thursday, May 14th, 2026 at 11 a.m. EDT. And this is where the explanation comes in. So listen, it's this guy's world, brother. I'm just living in it, bro. It's crazy shit. So I'm glad they added the speculation flair here, like clearly, but I don't think this is so much speculation. So here we've got what appears to be a chart with, again, you can see the figure one planetary sign occupancy across 26 Rockstar reveal events. And of course, the further you go in, they've got multiple other figures for the interplanetary aspect network. You know, if I showed, like, Jen this, she'd be like, you guys are fucking crazy. Who does this? So here's the chronocrater pair separations across the Rockstar reveal arc. So I can't even claim to know what this graph is saying, but you know what? I'm going to let my fellow schizoid explain for me. So basically, according to this nut job, I pulled the exact UTC timestamp of all 26 confirmed Rockstar reveal ends from GTA 4 onward. Every trailer, every gameplay video, every launch trailer. So effectively, what he's talking about is probably GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think Midnight Club Los Angeles? Did that come after GTA 4? I'm pretty sure it did. Let me actually check the GTA release. Let me actually check Rockstar's releases. Yeah, so after 4, literally, it was Los Angeles. It was the DLCs for Lost and Damned, Chinatown Wars, Beaterator, Ballad of Gay Tony, Undead Nightmare, LA Noire, Max Payne 3. Okay, so we did actually get some other games out of Rockstar, but it wasn't that much. Wasn't like it was back in the PS2 days. So he runs the geocentric elliptic longitudes for all 9 classical bodies in each drop. Oh man. Oh man, you know, I swear to God, dude, I think I came. Pluto was in Sagittarius for 24 of the 26 drops. Neptune has been in Pisces for 19 of them. The Sun was in Libra, Scorpio, or Taurus 58% of the time, when random would give you 25%. The Mercury-Sun conjunction within 8 degrees showed up on 8 of 26 drops, which is a third of the sample of the configuration that occurs roughly 11% of the time in any given year. Charts are attached, methodology and comments if anybody wants to verify, which I'm sure people will. The most interesting outer planet pattern is the Saturn-Pluto separation collapse. From RDR2 trailer 1 in 2016 through RDR2 PC launch trailer in 2019, every single drop happened with Saturn and Pluto within 24 degrees of each other, and most within 15 degrees, leading into the exact Saturn-Pluto conjunction in January 2020. They were running their entire marketing campaign inside that aspect. For GTA 6, both Trailer 1 and Trailer 2 dropped with Saturn in Pisces and Mars-Saturn in tight square. The current Saturn position, Aries transitioning, and the upcoming Sun-Mercury conjunction in mid-Taurus narrows the next signature window down hard. I scored every season from May 1st to August 31st against the historical Rockstar fingerprint. Man, it's crazy shit, dude. There are religions that don't follow their lunar calendars this strict. The single highest scoring date in the entire 123-day window is Thursday, May 14, 2026. 12 out of 16 points. Sun in Taurus, 23 degrees Mercury conjunction Sun within 4 degrees. It's also exactly 1 week and 1 day after the GTA 6 Trailer 2 anniversary. And it falls on the same calendar day as GTA 5 Trailer 2, which Rockstar pushed from November 2nd to November 14th. The 14 isn't a coincidence. Oh man, you know, with all this effort put into it, I'm honestly on this guy's side. I really do think it probably might be May 14th. Like, honestly, I'll probably be huffing the hopium, but and May 14 comes by, it's fine, because I'll just be overdosing on the copium if it doesn't come out. You know, it's crazy to think that GTA 6 Trailer 2 dropped May 6th, 2025. Like, it's crazy that when the first delay really happened, like that first real delay, it was like, we'll give you actual like footage, we'll give you actual screenshot. Hell, we got a whole website with tons of these screenshots provided. And ever since then, it's been radio fucking silence. They haven't even talked about this game at all in things like GTA Online, like maybe to get people kind of hyped up over there. But that's kind of where it's at. I mean, it's just, this is one of the reasons why I think there might even be like another delay. Simply because if they haven't talked much about it, it makes me question the status of the game, right? Considering what we've seen in trailer 1 and 2 in the screenshots, it's absolutely one of the most ambitious games that's dropping. And I'm pretty sure Rockstar wants it to be perfect. Like, nobody at that company wants this to be like Cyberpunk 2077, where after all of the hype provided, you know, when the game comes out, it's like an actual pile of shit running on both the PlayStation and the Xbox. And since there's no PC version to like fucking like hide behind, you know, with raw brute force power, it better 100% work day one out of the box. So of course, obviously, listen, what I'm also interested in is the map. Now, for the first time in GTA history, all right, well, not first time in history, but for the first time in a long time, you know, since we were kids, back then, you know, GTA games used to release with like one city. You know, GTA 3 came out, Liberty City. GTA Vice City came out, Vice City. And of course, ultimately, it wasn't until like San Andreas when you actually ended up having like a state with multiple cities you could seamlessly travel back and forth through. And it's one of the reasons why I think San Andreas is like still, it feels like one of the largest video game maps that I ever, even though it's not technically the largest, like if you actually like technically look at it, but it's still just substantially amazing. It's crazy going from one realized city to another realized city with actual shit in between. So since GTA 6 takes place in the state of Leonida, which is now retconned from Florida. That's how long it takes to release a game. Where like, you know, when GTA 4 came out, Florida was an actual mentioned state in that game, and now they redid it to like Leonida state. So, you know, it's crazy stuff to see. But obviously, the mapping project for the community, which has taken the various leaks alongside the trailers, has absolutely put together like this in-game map by looking at every single one of those screenshots and like mapping out the individual roads. So for instance, the city of Vice City, which is obviously based in Miami, you know, they've got things like Miami Beach down over here. They've got various different like locations like Washington Beach. So this entire line that would probably take you like, let's be honest, 30 seconds at best in the original Vice City will probably actually take you, you know, a couple minutes to drive full speed along the entire border. And what's interesting is there's absolutely like going to be life as we've seen in the trailers. Like the actual world simulation and how the NPCs interact together are probably one of the most impressive things that I've seen in GTA. Like what's more impressive to me, and this goes for any GTA game, is to just get out of the car, walk down the street, and see how much attention to detail has been put in making the world feel alive. It's one of the reasons why I think like GTA open worlds are substantially more immersive than other open worlds, because in other open worlds, you know, NPCs just go back and forth, whereas in GTA that is kind of the case, but there's definitely a lot more thought put into every single location, every single like NPC placement. That all has been sort of factored in to make sure that when you're playing the game, it does feel like you're driving through a real city as opposed to a video game version of a city, if that makes any sense. But like ultimately they've got like Watson Island, Starfish Island, which again, they appear to have like some screenshots, and I don't know how they were able to like isolate this screenshot of him in the car to this specific coordinate, but I'm just gonna believe them in this case because it's better than nothing. It's better than what we're getting, which is effectively nothing so far. Now, obviously, GTA 6 has other locations, like you've got the Grass Rivers, which is the Everglades. You've got the Florida Keys, which are the Leonida Keys. And then, of course, you've got two other towns like Ambrosia and, of course, Port Gellhorn, which you can see these aren't so much filled out because we really don't have all the information, because Rockstar should be the one giving us information on cities like this. But because we've spent literally over a year with not a single peep from the company, other than like, yeah, the game was delayed last year, that's literally all we have, bro. Like, this is literally Rockstar Games giving us actually nothing. actually fucking nothing. Like, what's just kind of crazy is, like, ever since we last, like, looked at this, like, the only thing that they've kind of just really talked about are just stupid things for, like, GTA Online, which, again, GTA Online is already on its skeleton crew. Like, I've basically stopped playing it ever since I made that video where I bought, like, the mansion in the game, because there's really nothing else left to do. Like, I finished the online version of Grand Theft Auto. And part of me, like, kind of thinks, and this is where, like, to me, I think that a lot of the delay probably happened because they were trying to get stuff working for GTA Online 2, simply because Rockstar knows that's the actual cash cow for the actual franchise, as sad as it is, right? It's one of the reasons why we're not really getting a PC version of the game. Because if you remember, like, a month and a half ago when Rockstar got some stuff hacked, they got stuff leaked, it came out that PC players were basically, like, the cheapest, like, least money spending players on microtransactions. Like, apparently PS4 players actually spend more money on microtransactions than, like, PC players, which makes sense because PC players are probably playing on, like, 5M or a private server, or, of course, they probably just hacked the money in. Like, there's very few people like me and Amaru that probably are dumb enough to spend their hours actually grinding GTA Online on the PC and playing it like actual, like, fucking nerds. But the reality of it is, I mean, like, they're not really releasing any of this information. It's made following Grand Theft Auto just kind of boring. You know, if it wasn't me, like, 100%ing the games this year, or at least going through as many as I could, I don't think that I would really have much more hype for this. I mean, it's hard to be hyped for something when the company behind it is so fucking quiet. Like, they're not even giving, like, a new screenshot, like, every month. They're not even giving, like, again, trailer 3 is one thing, but they're not even showing, like, a gameplay trailer for it, right? Even to hype up the online community, they're not even showing, like, the GTA Online gameplay, which you would think would probably be more important than the real gameplay for them, simply because that's where most of the money makers are. I'm sure that GTA 6 will still be, like, one of the best fucking games out there based on the stuff we've seen already, but holy fuck, Rockstar, like, actually release this game. You know, when we're at a point where you've got Minecraft map makers who are releasing $29 maps, which I don't know how the fuck this doesn't get taken down by Rockstar, considering that Dark Space, one of my favorite GTA Online creators, got his video removed because guess what? He rebuilt the 6 map in GTA 5. Yeah, when you've got motherfuckers remaking Leonida in Minecraft, dog, you gotta give us some updates, man. When you've got the community literally analyzing solar patterns for 3 months, we are truly one of the most fucked gaming communities. There's only 2 communities when it comes to video gaming that are more deranged and schizo than Rockstar communities. And that's the Half-Life 3 community, because those fuckers believe at any moment Half-Life 3 could drop, okay? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Half-Life 3... I think an alien invasion will happen. I think the fucking Combine will invade before Half-Life 3 becomes a fucking thing. You know, there's the Elder Scrolls community that thinks, shit, we're actually gonna see gameplay of Elder Scrolls 6. Dog, I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 is a thing. I don't think it has been a thing. I think you guys might get Starfield 76 before Elder Scrolls 6 becomes an actual thing. But yeah, ultimately, the end of the day, man, GTA, bros, I'll be real. When I saw this level of schizophrenia again, it reminded me of, like, the moon patterns in GTA Online, when people were looking at the moon patterns in that game and whining when the next trailer was gonna drop. You know, when the community gets this crazy, when we're looking at, again, screenshots of GTA trailers and saying, damn, look at the parallax effects. I mean, it'll show you this scene. This screenshot alone shows me why this game is taking forever. When a company like Rockstar is actually trying to model cohesive parallax effects into skyscrapers in their game, it shows me that GTA 6 has taken so long to come out that, again, GTA 7 might be, like, several more years on top of the wait from 5 to 6, because that's just the reality of this game development. When you want to make games this intense, it's just going to cost you. It's going to take that much time. It's going to take that much money. And the community is just going to be that much more out there. I feel like gaming is in this place where, you know, the landmark games that I grew up with, now I have to pretty much contend with the fact that I probably only have a couple more of these games left in my lifespan, given how long it's taken for them to come out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.